Sophia Hartman is a 31-year-old woman, who went to Africa to do some missionary work. She met two beautiful girls that she seemed to adore. Sophia decided to adopt them and bring them back to the United States. She said that she wanted to adopt a child who no one was waiting in line for. A child specifically with special needs, such as severe cerebral palsy. After adopting these two children from Zambia, she wrote a book all about her missionary work in Africa and how it led to the adoptions. Sophia seemed to love the media attention and went on to do numerous interviews. During these interviews on YouTube and other platforms, she kept telling people that the youngest of the two children was diagnosed with AHC, which led to more offers to help pouring in. Let's take a listen.
Pretty quickly, Carmel came into my custody, and that's how she became part of our family. When we ended up coming back to the States from Zambia, which is where Carmel is from, I knew because she wasn't hitting milestones that something was going on. After a year and a half of no answers, she was diagnosed with alternating hemiplegia of childhood, which is a rare neurological progressive disease. Living with AHC for Carmel, it's pretty much just like chaos. At any given time, with no warnings, Carmel can go paralyzed completely. She can lose the ability to talk. She can go into all types of different seizures and have extreme pain. It's really tough. Doctors, even the best pediatric specialists, do not know what to do and do not have treatment options. Carmel does have two different rescue medications that we utilize for when she goes into significant episodes. However, those don't necessarily abort the episode or attack. Really, the goal of that is to just try and get her to sleep.
The little girl was adopted as an infant from Africa. She started attending medical procedures since she was just 2 years old. She attended hundreds of appointments. Doctors said that the child was subjected to unnecessary medical treatments, such as a feeding tube and cecostomy tube, to help flush the intestines. Sophia forced the child to wear leg braces and use a wheelchair, despite doctors saying it was not needed. The alarm was raised because doctors noticed a pattern in Sophia's behavior. She would ask for increasingly invasive procedures. These procedures were based on the signs and symptoms that Sophia gave to doctors. Sophia kept a diary in which she admitted to being untruthful about some medical conditions. The 6-year-old girl was removed from the custody of her mother and monitored in hospital for 16 days. It was then determined that she did not have the genetic markers for AHC. Sophia has now been charged with second-degree assault of a child and second-degree attempted assault of a child. The only evidence for her daughter having AHC was information provided by Hartman, but she was the only person to have observed the symptoms, which he said included severe seizures. This case reminded me too much of the Gypsy Blanchard case. I am just glad that this little girl is in a safe place. Have a normal childhood from here on out. Thank you for watching. Feel free to let me know what cases you are currently following.